Hey, how's it going, everyone? Good morning. How's it going? I want to say good morning to I'm Munette. Hey, how are you doing? This is a shout out to you. How are you doing? I want to say good morning to Basisi also 69. I want to say good morning to Misel and everyone else out there who normally tune in to watch me and even after the fact. So today on the stream, what I'm going to do, I'm going to be putting what they call vegetation or plant life or anything like that. I'm going to put plant life onto my terrain in level 1. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to put some plants and see how that works out. So I was able to fix I had like a wind shader, to kind of simulate breeze going through the different vegetation, like going through the trees, going through the bushes and the grass, and that screwed up. But in the last video, I actually fixed it. Since that time, I've been tweaking it. That's probably one of the reasons why I didn't come on to yesterday, was because I was just kind of focusing, trying to fix some bugs here and there, and there's still a ton of bugs to fix. And I think that's just the nature of putting together a video game, right? They release updates and patches to fix bugs and to make things look better and all that. So I'm an artist, I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, so sometimes excuse me, sometimes that stuff takes precedence in my mind. So I'm like, hey, it's got to look really well, but I think it's got to play well, right, more than it looks well. So with all that said, we're gonna get back in here and see if We're gonna get back in here and see if we could get some trees and some grass and some bushes planted. Gonna try to see how long I could have the stream going. I was actually gonna stream really early this morning, like probably like around 6 or 7, probably even earlier than that, probably like between 5 and 6. So I'm normally up pretty early in the morning. So let me know by leaving me a message in the comments in YouTube, or you could leave me a message in the suggestion box here on Twitch, or you could come in the chat here and just let me know, or in the Discord DM me, let me know what do you think about having an earlier time, you know. So I'm talking about 6, you know, between like, you know, 5 to 6 a.m. in the morning. Would you like that, or do you think I should be later at night? Let me know. Or do these times even work for you? Hey, maybe late at night might be the better thing, you know, because after work you may want to relax and watch somebody do more work. Okay, let's get right into it. We're gonna start planting some trees and plants and different things. Let's go. Welcome to Exercise Show. Okay, here we are. So these are the different things I was going through and fixing up these things. Now, this pine tree is okay. I wish it was a little bit nicer though. Looking at it here. Maybe it could have been a little bit nicer. I'm not sure. Let's do something like that. Just gonna save this. So we got this in the level. So let's go there. Show you guys what this looks like real quick. Vegetation, trees. There we are. So these pine trees are in here, and I think maybe I could vary them up with different kinds of you know, different versions of the pine trees and that kind of thing. Now I would like to give people first tier subscriptions at some point, so look out for something like that. Okay guys, give me a second here. I'm just kind of organizing things so we could just jump right in here to painting grass and bushes and stuff. Okay, so what's been happening is that here my Wi-Fi connection is kind of like spotty at best, and it's a little annoying. So I'm trying to see if I could get on here to have some of the stuff. Yeah. I think I may need a new wireless router. Yeah, keep seeing it. No matter how I connect, keep seeing, oh, you know, you're connected, but hold on, internet may not be available. Like, what? Anyways, let's continue. So I wouldn't be able to do any like, you know, any of the, you know, the sound alerts and that kind of thing. But you guys could do it if anybody's on. I think Almana did a wow yesterday, on Monday. I mean, okay, let's go. Enough babbling. Let's get us going. So here we are. This is a shader, right? So one thing I've learned. Okay, so there's multi-mesh stuff here. Okay, so what I learned is, like, even though I hide these, for some reason the grass brush picks up the collision of the trees. So I gotta physically move the trees out of there. So what I do is just kind of get them a 100, and what happens there is translated like way below the scene into Kingdom Come there. Okie dokie. So let's so this is the grass I'm gonna paint on there, and then I'm gonna do this kind of grass. This is a different thing that's supposed to go inside of that yellow, that orange liquid. So let's start with this grass, and I just have it up there so I could see it. So let's go into the gardener. I already have it loaded here, grass. All right, already got that loaded, and I'm gonna go with my brush size, and everything we should be able to paint straight on this. There you go. Look at that. Alright, so we're just kind of rubbing some grass on here. And I'm putting grass where all the green parts are. Something like so. Okay, that's fine. Just put some over here. And you don't want too much, but you just want enough to kind of sell the idea of grass. And the closer, what I realize, one thing, if you're ever like doing this kind of stuff, whether you're using Unreal Engine or you're using Godot like mine's like here, I think Godot relies a lot on the plugins that other Godot users make to have these kinds of tools. It doesn't come with these tools out of the box. I'm not sure if Unreal does. Maybe Unreal does. But most applications like this, you gotta get extra plugins that do all these special things. See, like, look at that. That kind of messed up there a bit, so it's gotta. Oops. There we go. Just taking our time when we're painting grass. A little ASMR grass painting here. Distraction-free mode. What is that? Oh yeah, this is even better. You guys can see everything clear. Love it. Love us some distraction-free mode. It's so cool to see the grass waving as you paint it. So as I said, I want to shout out Monette, Miso, Mr. Kaplu, BCC69. Hope you guys' day is all going pretty good. Especially with these cold winter months here. So what I'm doing here is by no means perfect. Alright, it's not perfect. And for me, that's something kind of like I have to get kind of accustomed to, is like I gotta be like, you know what, Nick, it's not perfect, we just got some stuff down. At least it's not perfect to me, right? It might be cool for somebody else, but you know, when you're a little bit of a perfectionist or wanting to see things look a certain way, you kind of you know, things take a lot longer. The closer in color you could have the grass to the grass texture in the ground is the better. Like visually, you know, I like things to be tight, but you know, when you're dealing with like these game engines and stuff like that, like sometimes you don't get that kind of, you know, tight, you know, look as if like you were rendering something in like, you know, V-Ray or Arnold or something like that. No, V-Ray and Arnold, two 3D rendering programs, also like Cycles in Blender, right? They're ray trace renderers. I think that's where things like Unreal comes in. Unreal really tries to bridge the gap, but it's still not a ray trace renderer. At least not real time. I mean, it does some real time retracing, but you know, it's still not as tight. But I think it's like the closest. Now I would love to use I would love to use it at some point in time for sure. Okay, look like we got like most of the grass covered up in here. Yep. Yeah, what you're seeing right now is just kind of like a draw distance thing happening. And that could be changed here. Let's bring back our UI. And select the grass shader. And it's okay. So let's see. Distance fade. Minimum and maximum. I think we need to push that up just a little bit higher. So
That's good.
let's go 50 in this, and let's go 40 in that. Save that, and let's go back to our level and take a look. Okay, so you see we could see more. I think that has to do with there's an option in here about LOD distance. Let's kill this at 10. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna set that back. I want to see it actually happen live. 5. I should go back 10 with this. Oh yeah, that's totally what's happening. So if we could sync it up somehow, so let's see here. I'm going back into my grass material here. Okay, so $40 and $50. Okay. So let's take a look on my pine tree. Yeah. What? Max. Okay. 70. Okay. I'm gonna go back here into this. I'm gonna raise this up a bit. So kill distance. Let's go 20 and 20. Let's kill distance at 30. Let's go a little bit more. To killing distance 50. Okay, so 50 on this. Okay, that's a lot better. So there's no like visible popping in and out. Eventually it pops out. You can always adjust the color to kind of match what's going on up in here. Let's do kill distance 60 in here, so if it was 50 and 60. And you don't want to like have it like real bushy, right? You don't. I don't want to like let's put like a whole. Let's have it tool completely cover everything because it's going to take a performance hit doing that. I'm thinking that's looking pretty good. So with that said, I'm just gonna save a scene. One thing I do know though is that you need to copy the stuff out of here, else will like just completely screw up. So I'm gonna make a new node called vegetation grass, And we're gonna dump all our grass or the grass stuff that we make inside of there. Make a new node, new 3D node. Just copy this. Drop this in here. Okay, so this is vegetation grass. I'm gonna grab all these and dump those in there. Just copying. I think like making this stuff is like just compromising, man. It's like it's a hard thing to do as an artist. Like when it's like, oh man, like I want this to be like that, but then you know you hit up upon like some sort of limitation or bug. And you gotta compromise within that moment to say, okay, we can't get it like this, but we can get it close to like that. You know, but as somebody playing it, you know, they're gonna be like, why did they do that? You know, it's like, you know, why did they compromise that? But it's something you had to do in order just to get a project done or out. Sometimes it's just simple. It's just that's what happens. So I'm gonna dump this in here. So I got all the grass here, so if I hide this, all my grass disappear, and then so I'm gonna close make the gardener invisible. All right. Let's just run. I'm just gonna run through with the grass by itself and just see what's happening before we go ahead and do all the rest of the stuff with grass. You gotta test like almost on the way, so as you know, so you could like detect bugs. That's why this stuff takes a little while to do. This only been like a year straight I've been working on this. You know, normal game productions with a group, with a team of people take like 3 years. Okay. Yep, and you can see the grass is LODing over there on the other side. I think that's a good distance. No, one thing I wish it could happen as I walk, I wish like the grass would displace on his feet, but that's another technical thing I could look into. But for right now, I don't think it's important for me to look that up right now. I mean, it's something I'll look into, but nothing that I'll One thing that could happen is that the grass on the terrain, that green could be a lot darker, right? Probably a little more variation in the color of the overall grass. You know, that's something I could look at, you know, to see if there's a way to map that kind of stuff on here. I think you could do stuff like that in shaders. Oh, look at that. So you got like a little straggler right there. A couple little stragglers we could just fix. Okay, so I'm gonna see what it looks like with the pine trees on here. So let's put the pine trees back. Vegetation trees. Let's bring those back. Okay, you know, let's go ahead and so I specifically turn the shadows off on the grass, because if you have that, it'll be too intense, and it'll look like black blotches on the ground. That's another thing. You don't necessarily need shadows from the grass on the ground, at least not as yet. But you need the grass to receive shadows though, like what they're doing right now. See, they're receiving shadows and stuff. So far so good. Let's just stand for a minute. Okay, we see the trees are swaying, we see the grass is there. Right. So I'm thinking that I could go ahead and put the grass throughout the rest of the level, and that's what we could do now. We could paint that on. Yeah, there's no collision on the grass, which is what you want. And the grass is good height. Okay, let's go. You know, we could do different we could add in some more grass variation in there. Alright, so this is so far so good. So I'm gonna put the trees back, move them out of the way. It's kinda, as you work on this stuff, you kinda like gotta find like good compromises. So I'm gonna hide this grass that we have here. I'm gonna open this back. All right, I'm just gonna put like the working grass back here. I'm just going through here and cleaning up this thing. They say you should not. The guy was like, "Don't touch anything in here at all," and I'm like, okay, you know, not touching. But then you go in and you see like a ton of like junk in here. You know, it's all good. We'll just leave it. Okay, so one thing I do know is that you gotta save. So let me come in here. Export greenhouse. I'll save that on there. So it kind of saves what you did last. Painting this in here is better than placing them all by hand. Right? You don't have to do that. Let us continue. Okay, there we go. I may have to redo this, resend to tree. Okay, there we go. May have to hide these pieces here for a minute. Let's do that. Let's hide the structures. Well, not all the structures. Let's just hide. Well, it's all good. We could do that. We can hide all of them. Okay, it's doing that because it's still detecting the structures I have below, the structures I have up here. I just gotta be careful. You just gotta be a little careful in that. Okay, let's go. So the last, last stream was called Pine Brush. Should we call this one Grass Brush? Would we even get into like doing stones? Press recenter, dark 3 again. Okay. Let's go back into that vegetation layer. Okay, we're getting there. I would only grab the new ones that I've just done. Let's see if we got it. Okay. Let's get rid of these empty ones. It's like I'm doing cleanup here. Maybe I'm cleaning up things I shouldn't, but okie dokie. Yeah, those things supposed to be there. Okay, so for right now, I'm gonna get rid of what I have here in the grassing. It was a good test. I think I gotta finish everything in the gardener. I'll get rid of this for now. Select those. Delete those for now. And let's continue in the gardener. I'm just going through and just double checking. Okay, let's do this side. Okay. It's got to stretch a minute here. I mean, the ideal would be to have different variations of the grass, but I could lay this down and then come back with another pass of, you know, like slightly darker or slightly lighter variation of this grass, you know. I do have different variations, some with like flowers and stuff, which I think might actually add to what we're doing here. Okay, let's center this arc tree. Okay, so if you're out there and you're watching me after the fact, or you're watching me right now, I would like to point something out. You support this, you support me streaming here by just watching me. So if you watch me, because of the ads, right? When the ads play, you know, I do get like a few cents on the ads and that kind of thing, which is cool, you know. I mean, I think it's cool, you know. Yeah, so it helps support me to do what I'm doing here. Actually, you know, I've been supporting myself, you know, from money that I've saved to work on this stuff, you know, and you know, so I kind of pay myself, you know, but it's money I've been putting aside for years and that kind of thing. And you know, so it's kind of like, you know, if you have a piggy bank and you finally say, you know what, I'm going to use the stuff I saved on this idea that I had and that kind of thing. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. And hopefully, you know, I'll be able to, you know, sell it to anyone that's interested in playing it. You know, that'd be great. You know, if you guys, you know, like what you like, the story behind it and that kind of thing. You know, a little bit of the visuals. You know, I mean, I would like it to be like a tons better, but you got to start somewhere, right? So for like my first project, I think this is doing pretty good. What do you think? Do you think it's good enough, or you think, oh, Nick, you should do a lot better than that? It's like, as if like, you know, we knew each other for like forever. But let me know, you know, let me know there in the you know, let me know right there in the comments. You know, let me know, you know, in the inbox and all that sort of stuff, or in my direct my DMs there on Discord. So yeah, let me know. Go on Discord, send me a DM and say, hey Nick, you know, I think like blah blah blah, you know. But just by watching me and encouraging other people to watch me, it actually helps, You know, if I get like a ton of people, see if like I get like maybe like 1,000 people, like then it would really like help sustain what I'm doing here. You know, but I've been sustaining myself, you know, for the greater part of this year and a little longer than that with what I've saved. Which, you know, anything you save, it doesn't last forever, right? Because I mean, life, especially as, you know, it's the funniest thing. I've been saving like money to work on a project like this for many years, right? And you know what happened? They just like last couple of years, they just raised everything. So like, what would have the money that I saved would have lasted me like many more years. Now it's just like it's almost done. They just raised all the prices, raised on everything. Like all of a sudden, it's like, oh yeah, we haven't raised gas. Like, you just raise it just because. You know, that's not how things are supposed to work. You know, you raise things because it literally takes more effort to get what it is you need to get. You know, I think things should take less effort, right? The farmers have to do less effort to farm, you know. It's mostly, you know, but you got to pay for the technology. So, okay, so you kind of offset the cost that way. You know, I'm not a financial person, but I know inflation, right? So, oh yeah, you got to adjust for inflation. What is inflation? You got to like, it's got to be based on something. It can't just be inflation for inflation's sake, all right? That's stupid. But that's kind of what the game is about that I'm working on right now. The game is about a different ruler ruling the world, you know, and that ruler is Jesus, right? So how, you know, based on the Bible, how is Jesus going to rule this world, right? And it's based upon the old way, the way that we know right now, trying to work its way back into like a new system, you know. So it's about people hurting the earth. It's a little bit about it's not too much about it. It's a little environment stuff there, but it's mostly about people, right? It's mostly about people. So, and it's mostly about you know, perceived reality and that kind of thing, you know, the reality and the systems that are imposed upon us. You know, how do we deal with those things? I mean, a mode of living is being imposed on the earth, right? So you know, these are the topics I like to talk about, you know, or think about while I work on this kind of stuff. Like in the past, in the company I worked many years of my life, you know, I would have fellow co-workers, and they'll be sitting there and they would bring topics up about stuff. They would ask me questions on things, you know. And likewise, I'll do the same. You know, we kind of learn from each other, and we also I'm interested in knowing the perspective of anyone else that's out there on different things. You know, if you like using Blender, if you like doing art, even if you like playing video games and you don't do any kind of creative stuff and you just like playing stuff or consuming media, hey, let me know what's your take on a lot of what I'm doing here, or a lot what's going on in the world. You know, I know like a couple episodes ago, BCC, you know, which is a regular viewer here, he shared with me you know, some tragedy that was going on in his homeland, right? And you know, it had like a shooting and that kind of thing. And to be honest with you guys, I really don't watch the news that much. You understand? I just catch like anything that's like world important and major highlights and that kind of thing. I'm not like a big news buff, you know, to know what's, you know, to know everything, which is kind of not good. You should know like a good bit, right? But I do it for my own sanity, right? But with all that said, yeah, he was sharing with me some stuff that was happening, and he seemed really destroyed by it, and it was very disturbing, you know. I mean, like, you know, it's to do with a shooter and that kind of thing. And you know, after all these years and all this time, you think that as a society or just as human beings would have a lot of that stuff figured out, but I think it comes down to like communication, things to do with like dealing with reality and how your body feels within reality. You know, what do you do when you're mad? You know, should it be just something that you deal with, or should you include innocent people in it? I mean, you know, are you truly a wicked person? You know, I mean, like, are we good because we say we are good, or are we good because of the standard that we set ourselves to? I mean, like, you know, and then what is good? Why is good the objective high thing to seek, right? All these things that I'm saying here, songs like this guy Frank Turek. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this guy, and he has he had a thing on YouTube, you can look it up, called Cross Examined. It's to do with morality and the difference between right and wrong. You know, people say, you know, well, you know, right and good things are subjective, but it can't be in an objective reality, right? I mean, you could look at things subjectively, right? You could look at them, right? So you could kind of say, well, okay, because, you know, I suffered this, or I live like this way, then this is good for me, you know. But just because something is good for you may not mean that it's necessarily that good for anyone else, or something like that. But there has to be objective morality, right? It has to be objective good and objective right and wrong that we all could kind of agree upon, that say, hey, you know, this is wrong, you know. And some people are like, well, oh yeah, it's wrong because you know, it's evil, but like, why is evil such a bad thing? Like, you know, who says so? Like, what is, you know, and that kind of thing. So you gotta have an anchor, and I believe like the Bible and, you know, the things of God, the things that God placed in this world is the guiding principle, right? Now, you don't have to like the person that necessarily built the house, right? But you can't, you know, you don't have to like that, but you don't have to like God, you know, or whatever it is. Nobody's saying that because, you know, God created a world that you have to like Him, you know. But it's probably in your best interest to like the person that built the house. That's the difference. I think that's what a lot of people get confused with. Oh, they don't want to hear about, you know, God or Jesus or anything like that, and they're thinking somebody's trying to impose or shove a Bible down my throat or something. No, bro, it's like you just gotta understand, like, you know, the mode of reality, or the reality that we live in, right? And the reality, if you're gonna either accept reality in different ways, and this is kind of like what a game is based upon. You can accept reality in the way of what men say and what they find through observation, which is what they call science, right? So, oh yeah, 1 + 1 = 2, you know, and by doing like carbon dating and different scientific experiment, we find this to be true, you know, like it's repeatable, and all that is good. But is that the highest truth though? You know, is there more to it, or are we simplifying things based upon what we know or what we think we know, right? And I'll give you an example. Like, so check this out. So I know, you know, like, all right, I'll take myself for example. Like, I could draw, you know. Is my drawing the highest standard of drawing? No, definitely not. There's artists out there who could like draw circles around me all day. I mean, they could draw like anything. That's some people with an encyclopedia, you know, like an encyclopedic knowledge of anatomy, and oh my gosh, they could draw and they know how to control their hands properly, and they could draw a perfect circle. And I think Leonardo da Vinci could draw a perfect circle, you know. So just because I understand how to draw certain things, that don't make me an authority in that. It just means that I understand, right? And this is the downfall of mankind. From the time we understand something, we think that we are the authority in it. Well, what I say is the most, is the highest, is the top notch of all you need to know. So don't question. That is that is like beyond ignorant. Like when people act like that in history, and we watch history stuff, and we look back at those people, they look stupid. They look like unlearned or like backward, right? We don't want to put ourselves in that category, because in the future people would know even more things, and they would know better too, right? And they'll be like, oh yeah, these people used to, I don't know, they used to like eat ice cream, but they didn't realize ice cream was cancerous or something, like, I'm just using that as an example. I mean, ice cream is pretty good. Anyways, guys, yeah, so I believe that the person that created a house has the last say, right? The person who created the world, who designed this world, you understand, would know what he's talking about. Anyway, with that said, I was watching a video. I saw like Elon Musk he made like a robot. And it's looking pretty good, like a Tesla robot. I mean, Boston Dynamics robot is pretty advanced. I think they have more advanced robots than what they kind of show. So I think like Boston Dynamics maybe has a robot that's even more advanced. But I mean, when you start getting into those kinds of things, it could become like a national defense technology issue, and I truly do believe there's black projects out there, like where there's higher technology than what we understand, but they keep it under wraps so that maybe like other countries and other warring factions don't get the idea on how to create it, But that Elon Musk robot, yeah, that was so cool, man. Like it moved pretty lifelike, and they say that they were able to build to get it working really quickly because of the AI systems that they have built into it. So that's cool. I remember a long time ago I was like thinking about this with some friends, and I was like, you could build almost any robotic body for a robot, but as long as you have like a working brain and you give it access and to manipulate the components, you'll have like a robot, like almost any robot that you see in science fiction you could have, as long as the thinking mind has access to manipulate the joints or manipulate the components that make up its body. So I don't know, maybe we check that out in a minute. I'm painting grass here, but maybe we check out the Elon Musk robot thing to see what that looks like. Oops, I think I found something there. Okay. Okay, let's save this. In case if anything happens, we won't lose everything. Check it out, yo. Back on top on the game. We're painting all the same. No, I'm not gonna rap. Okay. Save and save and save. That's always the thing you gotta do. Okay, so I'm running into some other collision stuff there. Okay, let's see if we can unhide what's we colliding to. The structures layer, so I'm going to select it. Let's go minus 100. That. I have a question out there for any of you guys. What sort of anime do you like? I mean, do you like anime? What was the last anime, Japanese animation that have you seen? I remember growing up, they used to call it Jap anime. Just short for Japanese. But I don't know if that's a derogatory term. I don't think so. But let me know, what's the last Japanese animation have you seen? And then the question is, what's your favorite Japanese animation? It could be a TV show, it could be a movie. Have you seen One Punch Man, the TV show? And if you like Japanese anime, have you ever read a Japanese manga? That's Japanese comic books or graphic novels. And if you have read manga, what's your favorite manga? I had the Akira collection actually. I think I may still have it somewhere. I at least had like 1 or 2 books from the Akira collection. I had the important ones. I had the ones where Tetsuo, was turning into that powerful kind of being. Kind of the one where the manga was kind of based around. Sorry, not the manga, the anime, sorry. The thing about Akira, I learned that while they were making the anime, they were still working on the manga. Normally you'd think the manga was finished and the story was finished, and then they made like a kind of like an anime based upon that stuff. But sometimes manga is not just like a single book, it's like a series of books, and to try to condense that down into one Japanese anime movie would be kind of hard. I wonder if that's why you see more series than movies now. I like the movies, man. Like something about the movies was just magical. Like this singular thing, you know. And series are good too, but I don't know. It's like they paid more attention to detail in there. I don't know. It just felt different. Man, there's a lot of grass in this level. I don't think for the other levels you'll see this much grass, if any at all. So I'm basically painting grass where there's already green in here, and that's kind of how you kind of use it to kind of tie in. But the rest of the stuff here is kind of like bare rock, and then these parts are like patches of soil where the grass grows. Okay, and this is the last part of it over here. Okay, let's go ahead and I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna save it also. Hey guys, I'm checking something out here for a minute. Okay, dokes. Let's go.
How interesting. Just look at that.
Yep, we're painting grass. Oops, I think I'm coming up on something right here. Control Z that. Almost there. Okay. Alright, so like we grassed up the entire thing. Whew. All grass is here. That's Drake, by the way. Maybe too much keying on this background there. Let's see if I can fix that. Let's do this. Just try it again. There you go. It's a little better. Try it one more time. Come on, Drake. Let's go. Try it again. Yeah, I could live with that. Yeah, let's continue. Just doing little touch-ups here and there. Okay, Dokely, I think that's it. That's grass for the entire level. Let's I'm gonna save this. And let's test it out in an engine. So we got the grass stuff here. Let's bring back the structures layer. Pull the structures back. Let's just grab up all this grass first. Oh man, there's a ton of it. So is that how you do instances? You put the @ symbol in front of it? Oh, there's like some kind of dress. Yeah, that's really strange. There's the main grass thing here. Okay, guys. So I was saying that we were probably going to check Elon Musk. Musk is Elon Elon's robot. I thought it was pretty cool using AI. So we're going to take a quick peek at that, a video of that. I mean, Boston Dynamics to me is like, you know, really impressive. But they've been working at that for years. At least the one that we see, right? The one, the Asimo one, and Petman and that kind of thing. No, Asimo is Honda. My bad. Yeah. I think Petman is Boston Dynamics. I should just grab everything in here. Oh yeah, this is gonna take forever. I'm not okay. Just gonna grab it. Gonna grab it. Start from here. Let's go down to here. It's even taking a while to select it. There you go. Woo! Still didn't do all. I think I skipped some. Let's try it again. On the tippy top here. All the way to the bottom. There we go. I'm gonna cut, paste, paste in vegetation grass. Bam. Then I'm gonna hide the gardener. Okay, I'm gonna bring back the trees here. So 0 on that. I think where I put the trees, they were like not in wherever the grass was. Feel the lag. I think there is an LOD factor happening. I'm gonna see if I can view this. Let's see if we can view this in different ways. Let's check wireframe. Yeah, and I could also use arc trees and stuff like that. Okay, let's let's get to it. Just view it in let's go regular, normal. I'm just gonna save. Come down to here. The other thing is that if we hide the grass, yeah, then the viewport is a little snappier. If I hide the trees, I just want to see. It kind of is, but it isn't, because like I think like the stuff is still there. So let's do that. I'd have to work on some sort of LOD in the actual grass file, excuse me. Let's go. Let's press play. Do we save? Save scene. Okay, not really feeling any slowdown, which is good. In editor, slowdown is one thing, but in game, you know, if you're on slowdown. But this is some neon green grass. You're gonna have to adjust those things. I'm gonna use the controller. Let's run around here. Low tech as it is, this is how you do it. Paint grass. Okay, let's look at the far grass. Yeah, the grass is disappearing off into the distance, which is a good thing. Okay. I don't feel any lag, which is good. At least for the runtime. Okay, not bad. Okay, we need some rocks up in here. Some rocks up in this business. And we need some other like elements. There's some other elements that's supposed to come up in here. Oh, for a minute there, I was wondering where the river went. Oh, didn't I put any grass over there? I thought I had grass right here. No grass right there. There's grass here though. It's supposed to be grass over here. Okay, you gotta look at that. Oh, where's the grass here? I'm missing grass, people. Oh yeah, definitely grass is missing. All back here is missing. It's another thing I gotta fix. I have to be able to get up here easily. Come on, you. Okay. Yeah, definitely had grass there. Okay, I gotta see what's up. Where you at? It's right here. It is right here. Hide this. Aha, so it's there. waste. But it's here also, so. It does have some empty instances, so maybe if I get rid of those. I'm gonna hang back here. Let's hide the trees for a minute. Let's hide the wastewater for a minute. Let's hide the structures for a minute. Aha! Oh, the gardener has it all. Okay, that's why. You know what? It probably didn't copy all of it across into here. I only thought I did. Array size. Okay, so this is something I gotta look into. We know the grass is working though. It's just technical things. The funniest thing is how it says multi-mesh empty. Multi-mesh instance. It's a lot of instance mesh. It's easier with a tree though. Make sure I hide that guy. Again, this is one of these things where I thought like I would definitely like be knocking this out of the park. You know, you would be like doing rocks and just like get everything done, and it's like now it's like, oh, some of your grass is not showing, so like there's something else happening here. Let me hide the terrain for a minute. Yeah, it's not even showing. Yes, when I come in here, right. Okay, that's showing. Here's I'm getting somewhere. Let's go. I should be able to select like the thing where the group where the missing ones are, and be able to bring them back in. Literally feel like this is regenerating. Is this regenerating? Go to the top. Kidding me with this? Nope. Okay, let's check the grass here. Let's test my theory. Let's go back to the top here. Let's hide this for now. We can always do this later. Right, then I open up the gardener. Right, then we have grass here. So I'm selecting that guy. Where's this guy belong? Where do you belong? Whoa. Aha. Under this. Right here. We'll copy this guy. Go back to the top here, hide him. Turn on my grass here, which he's not in there, and then go right click here and then go paste. Aha! That's how you do it. But there's a whole bunch of pieces. Okay, so obviously I'm gonna have to do some more work on this. So I'm gonna save this for later, and we're gonna move on to something a lot more exciting. So save this here. Just turn everything else back on. The important thing is that we have the base, this base guy right here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn this grass off here. Turn on the base guy, which has everything. And let's just save, I'm just gonna double check and save this guy. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make a vegetation, I'm gonna go underscore grass for this one, just in case. I'm gonna hide this guy. Save. Closing this guy also. Okay, we have to get these guys down in there. Let's go back. I'm gonna duplicate this guy, so I mean, we could use the same one, just a different different plant base. See the settings on this is 50-60. Yeah, that's fine for this. Let's go 50-60 on this. 50 and 60. And let's load so the vegetation, which is this wiregrass. You know, it says LOD variants. Like, okay, I'm check it out here. The array of level of detail resources that are used to swap meshes depending on distance to camera. So, oh yeah. Display when even closer. Okay, this technique is used to optimize performance. This property supports drag and drop. Yeah, I got it. Got it. I guess this could cast shadows. The difference is if I go to add, like, all right, like if I go, let's add another one in here. This is supposed to be my LOD variant right here, which is like just an empty scene. Yeah, how does it know? How does it know like where to place it? You know, that's my question. Oh, when to place it? Last one in the array is chosen. There was an array in here. Oh, wait a minute. Look at that. Array size 2. Is this an LOD array? Okay, I'm not gonna touch that. Minks. What's this? Nope, not touching that either. Okay, add another element. This grass. I'll call this let's turn that on. Let's turn this off. And this is wiregrass. Yeah, so this one here has that let's check this out. Yeah, let's leave that alone. Okie dokie. Let's try it. I'm gonna hit one. Oh, I got it. Literally just turned that on. Oh, like how that disappears. Is that because of that LOD thing? We want varying sizes on that. Let's go back here. Let's go 80 on that. Some then you can literally like select a bunch, which is kind of cool. Didn't expect that to be the case. Wait a minute, let me do that again. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Oh, 80 maybe. Kind of big. All right. So yeah, you don't want it to be 80. You want the scale. That's funny. So let's go to scale this. This 2. Oh, let's go 0.8 on that. 0.8. There we go. That's more like it. And let's erase these. Let's go on this one here, and I'll put the kill distance, max LOD distance, let's put 60, kill distance 65. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Ew, so this explains a lot then. So let's see, what did I have it as? Let's go 50. Kill distance 60. Okay. So a comment. Okay, so that's the. Okay. 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 All right. Okay. Let's try it again. Maybe a little bit, 100 per unit. I don't know. I mean, the distance can't be that short. 100. Has to do with the scale of this thing. Okay, so I know if I just test this out as is, I would not see that, but yeah, let's just run it and see. Yeah, I know I wouldn't see it. That's why we gotta take it out of there. If I hold shift. Whoa. Yeah, make a new node here called vegetation wiregrass. Yeah, selected it. See if we could get them back again. Let's make sure all is selected. Oh, had a few that was a bit out of bounds. Okay. Don't want to select anything else other than what I need. Okay, so I got these in here selected. Let's copy them. I'm gonna paste them in level art and in this new layer. Paste. Okay. So now, oh, the gardener got pasted in there. What? I'm gonna hide this. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, so obviously there's some learning that has to happen here. Yeah, so it's not as simple as just jumping in here and grabbing this up. Oh, I wish it was. Let's copy this just in case here. Copy. I'm gonna paste this back in here. Okay, we did get these back. So that is the wiregrass then. Okay, so we could test this out to see what this looks like. Let's just go ahead and do it. Trees, bushes, shrubs, and grass. Whoa! I like the effects, but it's a little bit much. Let's fix that. Do backlight 0. See if that. Let's go back in here. Okay, let's try it now. Wow, they disappear really quickly. That's the distance on the shader I gotta fix. I can't see, it's blinding. Okay, let's fix the shader here. Oh yeah, there you go. No wonder. What was the shader on the pine tree? Let's see. What was this? This was even better, like the grass. What was the distance on the grass? Oh, 40 and 50. We can work with that. There you go, that's what you want. Save that. Oh yeah, it's better. Okay, but the only thing though is I gotta fix how bright that's appearing in here. Let's turn the environment on. There you go, it's too bright. Let's make the speed on the 0.5. Yeah, it's better. Okay, let's test it all out. And I think these are casting shadows. Okay, more work has gotta be done on here. Let's continue. I hide the vegetation, trees, the grass, and this. And come back to the gardener. So maybe the thing was to paint, transfer some, paint, transfer some. Maybe that was the ticket. I'm gonna just drop. It's behaving different with this one. Okay guys, I'll be right back in a minute.
One time for your mind, two time for your soul.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by.
Hey guys, I had to take a quick little phone call there from my brother, so I was kind of off the mic for a minute, which is okay. You guys got to see me kind of mull around there as I was having a conversation with him. So yeah, let's get back here. So I think the wiregrass is coming along better. Maybe I should have done the grass in patches like that and like this. Okay, I'll do for one more final look at this, and then we're gonna jump away from planting all these trees and alien orange pink flower things into probably something more practical, like I think I need some hard surface elements around here, so we'll probably get into some of that. I actually need to get into some of that, so because there's a little debugging I gotta do in here, because like some grass didn't come over, so I gotta hunt that down and put that in. There's always like little obstacles like that could be a little bit like disheartening when you run into it, but once you get it all squared away, you know, it's pretty fun. I think also for the taller grass, what could happen with the taller plants, as the character moves through them, it could like displace, you know, the grass could move from side to side, but we'll see. Okay, so this is looking more like what we had in the original. Just gonna run through here and just take a quick peek. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's go on the other side and take a look at what those look like there. Okay, yep. Filled up and lush. Lush enough. Okay, yeah, so I have to look into see if I could get the taller grass to be pushed aside when the character runs through it, but I mean, for now I don't know like how to I mean, I have ideas about how to go about doing that, but it may be beyond my like coding level, right? But I could look into it. Not every idea you have you could actually execute in real time. Yeah, like right here I need some of those hard surface elements I was talking about to add in here, just in case if you drop down in an area like this you could get out and not be trapped. Something like that. Okay, well, I think I'm going to call that a stream for now. I'm going to focus on this off stream, and when next you see me, when next we come on, we're going to jump into doing some hard surface elements that I could drop in here and that kind of thing, and hopefully we could try to get this kind of tied up relatively soon, at least this one level, right? That will be awesome. Do a little print screen there. Okay guys, if it's anything, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for hanging in there, thanks for checking me out, and yeah, keep it creative. Peace. Exercise Nick out.
big tanks, the sirens, the screams, and them. Their big metallic blank faces, all the weaponry, the speakers, the tiny lights on their metal shells. Eyes that never really looked at anything. They were there to protect us, so I don't think anybody really knows what happened. It just happened.
The attacks have resulted in the deaths of 1,996 people.
The three-person fighter system has activated their disaster service under Russia explosions.
Attack forces have been put to our control and have deployed infantry. The suspect mannequins were secreting a strange substance that turned into smoke on contact with air. There is no terrorist group claiming responsibility at this time.
Stop the fortune,